Okay, cue the angry music and we can start. Yeah, I don't know, the station is called rock, but sometimes it hits like metal, and this one reminds me so much of Metalocalypse and Bat Metal. If you haven't watched that thing, just go and like take a quick peek at that. I always get a laugh when I watch that one. I don't know, I think I haven't watched it in a long time. Might give it a go after this. Sometimes play like the Bat Metal version, and like that's my workout music for doing push-ups. To get pumped, I don't know. Either way, I kinda have one map prepared to do some Nico, and I haven't done it, so I went, made something to eat, then like prepare for stream. I thought I would do it before, but my food was done, so the map left prepared. We cannot leech life from monsters or leech mana, but that doesn't matter. And sextons, we're in this region. We are also sextoned the map, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I have just like 4k life and 83, so not like that great. And this thing got recommended in YouTube comments. It's somewhat ridiculous, and I want to try to make it a budget version for the build with this, because this thing is 1 chaos, ridiculous, and you get pseudo somewhat 6 link. I mean, it's more than 6 link, but that blind is somewhat useless. But yeah, like it's really interesting, because if you drop it in, it disables your chest, so you can level gems in your chest slot, so that way you have like 6 on one weapon slot, 6 on another weapon slot, 4 here, 6 here, and you go crazy and make some currency that way. It's definitely interesting. General Fave, I don't know. Hey, finally can catch one of your streams. Cool, welcome. So it's first time. Welcome. I guess we should open this. Why can I? Oh, let's see. No, I'm not selecting this. I thought I had a double, double masters or something, because I had Aina here, but no, it's fine. Scares which yeah. It's clashing. It's probably Aina. Yeah, can do Aina. Cool. By the way, we got rid of game sounds because they were supposedly making a problem in terms of performance, which is ridiculous. So when I turned off sounds, the game runs a bit smoother. That's kinda a thing, but I don't know. I guess the game calculates all the craziness with sound, so no wonder that it happens. It's somewhat choppy at the moment, but we're fine. We have Shaper influence, I guess. I think I thrown that in there just for like a good measure. Let's see. David, just found out Whitelock is one of your channels. I loved your... I'm going to die. Let me like clear this fog, because this is getting ridiculous. Reading comments. SZ. So I'm supposed to say, welcome, exiles. Okay, but I need to read the previous comment. And I'm going to... Yeah, we don't care. If I die, I die. Just found out Whitelocks is one of your channels. I loved your Witcher Deathmarch playthrough. No, I'm not Whitelocks, by the way. He's actually my friend, so we have each other's channels recommended. So it's like not my channel, but it's my friend's channel. And yeah, he's a really cool guy. Outrage, bro. Dex, strength, Dex life, voices. Well, it's always Dex life, then Dex strength, depending on the price. If you can get... we kind of messed up the fog because I was reading comments, but doesn't matter. As long as we get Nico, because I wanna mine. Voices, like, I don't really... If you have money for it, go for it, man. But they are not like worth of investment compared to just like regular jewels. If you go deep cuts, because deep cuts give you you cannot really see this in game, but if you pop a POE and just like put few deep cuts in, you'll see that you get so much more damage with impales that it's definitely like worth going large clusters with impales than voices. If you can sneak in 2 large clusters with impales and you sneak 1 megalomaniac with impales, that's +3 impales, that's crazy. Other way around, if you have 50 exalts laying around and you want to spend it on something and you already like beefed up your character, then you go voices and Watcher's Eye, and then it's crazy. Let's see, where are you from? I'm letting you guess, and so far like 2 streams and nobody guessed it, so have like your best guess. I'm hoping somebody guesses correctly this time around. Let's see. Love it. Hope you're doing well, bud. How do you like Berserker so far? Feels better than the block. Glad feels okay. Like the damage feels really crazy, even though it's kind of not leveled all the way. But the damage is definitely crazier. Let's see. Outrage, bro. Split personality. I mean, yeah, I got you. That is split personality. So yeah, like split personalities. Definitely, life is the best if you can get, but it's definitely the most expensive one. And in terms of like your investment, I'm starting to doubt split personalities, because if you get a lucky roll on brutal restrain, you can get lots and lots of dexterity out of it, and if you can roll it for 4 exalts, then it's kind of better than split personality as a first kind of investment, because you're not going to make a spaghetti of your skill tree. But if you have a lot of money, yeah, you cannot like beat that much flat dexterity if you make a spaghetti of your skill tree. Let me see. Thank you for subscribing, Nicholas. European, yep. But you need to guess, like there are one too many countries in Europe, so open up your, like, go to Google and see all the countries and you can start guessing. But you narrowed it down quite a bit there. Okay, what is happening to the music? Wait. You don't have a lot of money? Then don't like spend it in one place. So if you don't have a lot of money, try to spread it out across all the items, so that way you're not like spending it in one place, because if you spend it in one place, then it's like not really worth it. Czechoslovakia, no. Where's my Nico? Did I select Nico? I didn't select Nico. This was wasted. I ran the map fully juiced so I can get Nico. That doesn't matter. I mean, you're getting a whole bunch of XP. How much XP we're on? That's crap. This much XP is crap. We need double that. I ran today some unique map and give me a whole bunch XP. I can't remember the Coward's Trial. I think it's that one. Germany. Poland, Germany. Nope. And yeah, let's actually do Nico this time. Let me see. We can use multiple Watcher's Eyes with Impale. I'm not sure. I never had that many Watcher's Eyes with because they are expensive. I just had one in few seasons ago. I don't know if they stuck. Maybe search for that online, but I don't have like money for something like that to try it out. Either way. Because if I remember right, I tried to use one with impales, less 2 additional hits, and the other one was 25% impale and intimidate for 4 seconds. It doesn't work at the same time, yeah. I think either way it's overkill, like you're spending way too much money in one place. You need to kind of spread it out a bit to get most out of your investment, I think. Because if you kind of buy one expensive item, it's like not that great. It doesn't work. Poland. Tyler says Poland, but we already had Poland as a guest. Romania, no. But somewhat close. Like the Romania was close. When will you make a video of that build? As soon as it's functional. It's at the moment 83 and I don't have enough skill points, so I don't really wanna... Oh, Reflect, I don't wanna run that. Minus resist, monster life. Let's see how it handles minus resist, tier 16 map on 4k life. So we'll see if it can run it. It can run it, but we might get one-shotted by something. Let's grab, because I don't wanna have to deal with clashing of scarabs and my sextants and other crap. We'll do it this way and get that, and yeah. We could also run some Xana missions, but I wanna get my Nico going. Yeah. Outrage, bro, you guessed it. It's Serbia. That's why I said Romania was close, because it's close. Yes, it took 3 streams to guess it. Though I gave you a really big hint that it's Europe. Made it really easy for you guys. Ooh, that's juicy. Oh, I kind of felt that. Maybe we shouldn't... Oh, we're not going to pick up anything. We are going to just run around, see how the clear goes. Tyler says now, okay, so... Bulgaria here. Welcome, bro. I should say neighbor. Let's clear everything really quickly. Forgot to pop my... Oh, that's juicy. Give me that. Where's this map going? I don't like this map, by the way. Let's push the Delirium, see how this goes. I don't know why I triggered the red ones. It's kind of stupid. But I always end up doing it. This one you should trigger because they spawn additional monsters, but that... Oh, we have a juicy one. Oh, no! Don't do that! Explodey thingies. Another one! Cool. Let's clear this stuff up really quickly, then we'll loot. Nico, did I? I didn't click the previous Nico. Okay, but we're pushing it. I'm really liking the damage. It's really cool. And we didn't die, which is awesome, because we have a whole bunch of shouting going on. But this is crap. 7 simulacrum splinters, I didn't do that great. I think music is way too low. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me see... where are you from, Taylor? Bulgaria here, sir. David, okay. Hungary here, lol. Yeah? Let's see. David, Moldavia. So in your POB of one with nothing gladiator, the Endgame 3, there is a jewel missing underneath the starting 3's empty slot. What should I put there? Why is it missing? That's a question. It shouldn't really be missing. You get brutal restrain or the transformation jewel. Oh, you're also a neighbor. Welcome. We have Bulgaria and Croatia. Welcome, guys. Is it rallying cry? We're using enduring cry because endurances, I don't know, we can sustain them. I don't know, maybe we'll try the other one, but I like this one for now. If I can sustain endurance charges somehow, I would use it. So many neighbors here, yeah, but that's probably because it's like almost 10 o'clock and everybody is kind of watching streams before they go to sleep, so yeah. And David is from Germany, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of late night watching streams kind of deal. So we have brutal restrain in here, that will give you 5% dexterity, it can roll 5%, oh snap. And that's why you don't open the thing in maps. Crap. Is this Twitch? This is, well, it's on YouTube and on Twitch, so you can watch it wherever you want. You mean if yeah, there is like replaying going on. If somebody writes something on Twitch, it gets pushed to YouTube, and if somebody writes something on YouTube, it goes to Twitch, so you can talk to each other. Others were listening, playing POE. Cool. So I was saying brutal restrain, like it gives you on every node, it gives you 4 dexterity. On these like smaller ones, on these ones it gives you 2, and it can roll 5% dexterity or 20 dexterity on notables. Somebody told me that they rolled it like really crazy, and it gives them 300 dexterity when they sock it or remove it. So it's somewhat crazy. I need to get some divines and divine like the crap out of it until it rolls really good. Thank you for subscribing, Alpha. Wrong. Yep. So apparently I shouldn't have like stand in place and open up skill tree in the middle of the map. That was stupid. So let's kind of go and pick up things. I don't know where the Nico is. I kind of left him alone a bit somewhere. Tyler says, saw the video today. Do Zana maps reset every Zana mission? Yes, they reset after every Zana mission, I think. You should check them after each... when you get a new Zana mission, you check her inventory to see if she gets the map, the Cortex. And if you're lucky, somebody told me, like the first comment on the video was, hey, I checked it and I got the map. So yeah, you might already have it and you maybe didn't know that you have it. Which one is it? Is this one? Crap. Crap, crap. Yeah, we really need to find Nico, like the boss is completely unimportant. That boss is beefy a bit. I mean, there are 3 bosses. We went through... Oh, there's Nico. Yep. Okay, I don't care about the boss. Well, let's kill it. Let's get it. You have way too little life. That's a problem. What's that? Oh, somebody wanna buy that. Finally. Yeah, I'm not going to do the boss then. Yeah, I bought this one for experiment and I have it for like since the season began. Nobody wanna buy it. I think I paid it 1 exalt and selling it for 100 now. And it was just for an experiment. Wait. Okay, we have sulfite, so we can run a bit of delve, and delve is probably the most profitable. I should sort this stuff out. I mean, it's been sitting like that for a few days. Yeah, probably like this stuff is probably not worth that much. I'm just like overpricing it. And see if something sells. And usually it sells. That's weird, but it sells. Ooh, we can socket something in. Where's my deep cut? Yes. Though I would prefer some life, but I don't have any jewels with life, so we'll drop this. Oh, that one. This one is medium, this one is medium, it won't work. It won't work. There it says, what I also love about one bit nothing is that you don't have to spend much currency on gauntlets and weapons. Yeah, that's awesome. And somebody today suggested to even go a bit crazy. So there is, I just like throw it in. I started, here is, like you can throw this one and have pseudo 6 link with a helmet, and then you don't have a chest. So you don't use a chest either, so... And you get 220 life from it, you get endurance charge when you block, and you get melee physical, faster attacks and blind supported, 6% chance to block from it, so it's somewhat really good, because it costs 1 chaos and you don't have to get a 6 link, and you can start like running maps straight away, get some rings with resists, boots with resist. 1 ring would be preferably with a socket, and you're done. You can run maps for like, I don't know, 20 chaos investment or so. Let me see, do you think I can start using your gladiator build with 45x in reserve? Yeah, easily. Depending on like how far you wanna push it, but you can basically buy everything almost for that money. You don't really have to go like voices, you don't have to get like 5 split personalities. 2 should do just fine for a beginning, and yeah, just grab some like deep cuts jewels. That's like really easy investment. Grab deep cuts with deadly reparture, like for extra block, so you get 5 block from that, and you get +1 impale from 1 large cluster jewel. Socket 2 of those and you are like really good, in good spot. I think I had some what's this, towering threat. We can use this one for now, and we'll leave this one. Get a bit more life out of this socket here. I don't know when I got this one, but it's good. Getting a bit more life out of it. We should have enough to start mining. By the way, guys, I've seen a few people ask me about Flasks, and I've seen a few POBs not use Lion's Roar. Even if you use Roomies, because I've seen people use Roomies a lot and switch to Lion's Roar for that. Lion's Roar give you 24% more physical damage during the effect. It's somewhat ridiculous, and That's like multiplier on top of everything, so please use Lion's Roar. It's going to give you a lot more damage. If like mobs are not dying fast enough, this is like first item to buy. It's so cheap and it's going to increase your damage like crazy. Mikey says, I just cleared T15 Delirium up with my low leveling, yeah, legendary boots and belt, so you can start mapping easily with low currency. Yes, you can, like, there are two items that are needed. That is like one with nothing, obviously, and the other one that I always recommend is getting Astromantis, because it serves you really well. It's somewhat cheap. You can add attribute mod to it to increase like how much you get attributes from it, but it's always like you don't have intelligence problems for infused channeling. Yeah, like it solves everything, all the problems, and gives you a ton of dexterity, so I always recommend Astromantis. It's not like the best in slot or anything. You could make a better rare amulet, and I should do so, but it's good. So yeah. Ooh, we have some like nice music going on. Beneath the Black Flag. Very cool sound. It's cool. Let's go down. Did we upgrade everything? Yes, we did. I don't know this Harbinger stuff, what... Let's try it, I wanna see what that is. I don't remember that being a thing in previous seasons. Thank you for subscribing. Lepel123. Yeah, if we read something incorrectly, sorry. Let's like... should I like go left and right or just rush it for extra XP? I mean, if I rush really quickly, I get way more XP per like run. Could have checked that also. Yeah, it's worth checking. I wouldn't say it's not worth checking. Getting resonators and fossils. They're usually like few chaos each. By the way, I really like this build for delving. I like it more than running Gladiator because of Warcry's region. You can stay in darkness way longer because you're not required to leech for HP. You can see I don't have any problems like staying in here. I can stay for really long. David said, can I add you in game? Sure. Like few people, all Harbinger, I know what this stuff is. Just run one Harbinger mob. This should give nice XP. That's why I ran it. Some people were sneaky and found me like I think probably from like forum post, but before that somebody found it through POE Ninja. That was cool. But you can always find somebody's name if they posted something on forum. So a few people were sneaky and added me already. I see a whole bunch of in-game invitations when I entered the game. Was like, wait, what? For all of these people. So yeah. Feel free to add me. You can find the name in a forum post, or as soon as like I finish this, I can write it in chat if you want. This should give nice XP, I think at least. Well, I don't know if this is... I should call this a nice XP, it's not like increasing my bar. Oh, wait, my bar jumped like a bit. Or did I trip? Maybe I tripped. Did you find the name in forum or no? You can add it, actually you can also search it as a name of the character, I think. But you can search it like this. I should like contact the GGG and try to see if I can change it to mirror plays. Would make it way more convenient. Because I made my account a long time ago. Let's go down. I don't like this song. Same band like Miracle of Sound. I guess they have some contract with Pretzel. A lot of songs are from them. And honestly, the music is good. Nope. Check the other side. It's somewhat ridiculous how far you can go. Because you get 20% life and mana every second. Mikey says, what? I just dropped an Exalt? Congrats, man. Where did you drop it? Was it mapping, delving? If you juice up your maps, it happens more often than not to drop with Exalt. Usually drop one every hour or so, I think. If you run like fully juiced maps. Cool. Oh, this is starting to hit a bit. Oh, I didn't pop my Zerk. That can be a problem. I don't know how our cooldown is on Cries. I dropped one more mob mentality in the mix. But you cannot sustain Zerk no matter how much rage you're generating, because every second you start losing way more rage, so it's more. And at some point it starts to be way too much. Makes it just a normal T12 map, then that is lucky. That is lucky. But if you run fully sextanted, fully scarabed, fully crazy maps, dropping an Exalt is like not a big deal in there. You drop one every now and again. That's why I always suggest not to pick up items in maps. So you level up faster, you level up your gems faster, and you can run higher tier maps. And like, don't pick up too much stuff, because then you spend way too much time stash managing and things like that, and you don't run enough maps per hour, and you don't drop an Exalt because you just run a few maps. But if you run a lot of maps really fast, then you will drop that Exalt. For sure, every hour, one Exalt, you will drop it. And if you run really quickly and with a high loot filter, you're going to drop something really good also. And on like, I should like pop my loot filter a bit higher. I don't have it, I'm not sure if I have it really high in Delve, if I'm going to see all the fossils, because I do want to pick it up, like the fossils, for crafting. And that's why I lowered it. I usually ran with Uber Strict, like the craziest one. Because that way I can finish the Delirium and not like get distracted by all the drops. And if you like run really crazy through Delirium and stack up a lot of monsters in Delirium, kill a lot of monsters there, you have you drop way more Simulacrum Splinters, and if you collect 300 of them you make a Simulacrum Key, and those are worth around 60 chaos, I think, last time I checked. And don't recommend selling them, but actually running the Simulacrums, because those are even more profitable. So just saying, the more, like, the faster you run your maps, the more currency you're going to make. That's why the builds that have a lot of movement speed are actually really good, and that they can one-shot everything in maps. So that's the other requirement. And we are actually in this build with the Berserker or Gladiator. We have enough speed and enough damage, so I wouldn't like complain about speed. Definitely, I complained about speed on a Slayer, because he doesn't have like 20% more movement speed, or like Zerk has 30% more movement speed, so it's even more crazier than Gladiator. I keep pressing the wrong button there. Ooh, Tabula. Is there a specific depth I should reach in Delve before I look for specific nodes? Well, you should look at monster level, like 78 is preferable. Everything, like the more you push it downwards, the more good stuff you're going to get. The only thing to watch out for is to have a resist cap. So every now and again you should check your darkness resistance. If it's like not kept in the depth that you're running, then go and run at the level where it's kept, so you don't die from darkness. But other than that, if you're not getting killed, push as much as you can towards down, and you will get better stuff. Though if you wanna like farm it and don't wanna farm sulfite too often, then you can branch out like in different ways. But I wanna push it as much as I can towards like getting more higher level monsters, higher level density of monsters, so I can get more XP. Wait, you said a specific no? Oh, I understand your question, sorry. Yeah, I think this depth is somewhat okay to start already looking for that. So we are at depth 100, I guess depth 100 would be okay. Let's see what levels monsters are. You start like getting these outposts around level 100, so you should start... I think this is like 78, monster level 78. Then you should like start looking at corners. I mean, you should feel it out. If it's like crappy loot and like not a lot of stuff is dropping, then continue downwards. Like, it's better to go as far as you can, definitely. I always push downwards as much as I can. That's the strategy. Like, nothing like too crazy. And I never ever go back on foot. I mean on foot, like when I get to this location, I never would like go like this. You could do that and like search the corners and see if there's like something, so you can like search the darkness that way. And like, well, is there something down here? And then you can like figure out, because these zones reset once you go into them, so you could farm fossils, farm everything like without sulfite. It's possible, but it's not worth it, guys. It's better to like run through here really fast and check corners and kill some monsters around, and like not just run around to see if you can find something. It's better this way, because you're doing two things at the same time, basically. Oh, nice. Let me see, just a second so I don't die. Fossils, shattering fossil, those are for crafting Warcry jewels. See, will you also do specific trees for leveling in POE for Zerk? Yeah, sure, it's like not a big deal. It took me like 15 minutes to do it, 15-20 minutes. It's really not a big deal if it's going to help a lot of people with leveling. I absolutely love that you did it for Gladiator. Cool. I just didn't like do it for like later iterations, but I really think I should make some skill tree that's really geared towards just new people. Like, don't go too crazy with split personalities or voices or anything. Keep it really simple and make it give you like that leveling skill tree and everything. That would be really nice. What I actually wanted to do is buy some like cheaper gear and test it out to see how it works, so I can recommend it in a build. And I will definitely give out that gear because I don't need it. But I think I'll do that a bit later on. I want to level my Zerk at the moment, and we might do that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, something like that. And kinda like beef up the Gladiator build a bit. I mean the guide, not the build. But I think we tried so many things already in it, it's kinda fine. I wanted to also try Warcries, but I keep trying to fit them in, but it's somewhat ridiculous, and I wouldn't say if it's impossible, but you're sacrificing so much stuff. With Zerk it makes way more sense to have Warcries, because he gets 25% life and mana every time he does a cry, so it makes it way more powerful than on Gladiator. But I also want to make Gladiator max block without roomies. That can be done really cheaply, and I know like a lot of people wanted to do max block Gladiator and they did roomies, which is not like my favorite way to do it. Because you have Lion's Roar, which is an armor flask, and you have Roomies, which is also an armor flask, so it's somewhat redundant. So I want to do block without Roomies. Ooh, this is like a nice... I think I will get all of them, or maybe like... These ones are... These three are really good. I think I will go this way, not like this way, because I then get like this, then like this... Maybe? What's this? Contains chaos item. We'll see what that is about. There says just don't give it or do it on stream. It actually considered RMT. You need to trade with them giving you something for it as well. Streamers were warned already for giveaways. Okay, thank you for that information. So we cannot do that thing then. What's like RMT stands for? I understand what you mean, but... So somebody got in trouble for that, I guess. So it would be considered cheating, or like that somebody paid for Oh, real money transaction. Okay, I just got it. Sorry, like my brain. You just read it now. Okay, so somebody needs to like pay for it, but that's stupid. Or I should be streaming it, then it's kind of fine, I guess. Yeah, that could work. Like, give it for like less money, I guess. But I traded whole bunch of times like with friends, like without they giving me something for it. I don't know if that's fine. Which build do you prefer, Gladiator or Zerk? Also, what level are you right now? We are 84. And what do you want to build POE for it? And let me see. Berserk, and when do you want to build? Okay, when I get to level 90, I will build POE. And now it's a complete mess. Yeah, I first did it. Okay. I didn't know you can get in trouble for trading with like empty inventories. I didn't get in trouble so far, but I don't know. I did that one too many times, I think. I think just this season my friend gave me, like when we started, I needed some X for a trade because I seen like one item that I really wanted it and it was expensive, so he gave me a few X for it. What about like, I don't know if that like makes sense, but people run Chayula runs all the time and they don't really just give an X to somebody and he doesn't give you anything in return. There's a most efficient way to collect voltastic sulfide. Why I always get like lag when I get a level? Well, I guess just Nico missions. I mean, it's like don't need really. It's really easy this season. You get missions. You could do scarabs. They shouldn't be like that expensive, I think. As long as you like run the highest level map. If you get the scarab, run it as like highest level possible. And you can also do a trade shot in trade, like ask people to join with you for that run. So you share like scarabs with people. Oh, this is starting to hurt. But I never did that. I mean, I have a whole bunch of Nico missions stacked up from like when I was doing mapping, leveling my Atlas. And now when I'm kinda done with Atlas, I wanna do a bit more missions, a bit more delving, so I have a whole bunch. Let me see. You only need to give them a wisdom scroll if they want to give you an X. He used to do end league giveaways, like he would get a bunch of headhunters and then give them away to his viewers. If they typed in his stream, they warned him. Now he posting it to trade site without his chat knowing, so they don't have any priority to buy it. Yeah, the best way around that is to sell his headhunters for like wisdom scrolls, so it trade not a giveaway. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I could do that. I could just tell you like to search for specific items. Say like I did the testing, the items are on sale, find them, and who is the first to find them, well, he is the lucky one, I guess. I don't know, I will have to think about it. It's not like... the items that I would buy are not that expensive for that testing. And probably most of you have better already. That would be really cool for somebody that wants to start a build. And I wanted to like give them like full set of gear for a character if they want to try it out. But I guess that's like a bad idea. And not really worth risking my account for that. I could do like that, posting some like really expensive items for one scroll. That's somewhat okay. What was that? Ah, forgotten elements. Okay. I heard you can find maps in Delve. Haven't found any yet. Do you find more of them when deeper? I think you actually have to find a node that has maps. I don't think I've seen that often, but don't quote me on that. I haven't like played the game in 2 seasons, so this is like after 2 seasons I probably forgot a lot of things, so... Oh, another wall! But Delve is like really cool. Like for this run here, like you get a whole bunch of fossils, resonator. No, come on, leave me alone. I kinda, because I'm pressing my Warcry and my Cyclone at the same time, and I kinda, when I wanna click on something, I don't press any of them, and that's somewhat problematic. So you can get them in Delve cities when opening boxes in there. Yeah, you're right. I think I got one city further up. I know I got some maps, but it's kinda in specific zones. You don't like get them randomly in corners. That's what I wanted to say. But I don't think that would be a strategy for getting maps. If you kinda are... Oof, I kinda felt that. If you're running low on maps, you can do some scarabs for more maps. There is a scarab that gives you more maps. And that way you can sustain them way easier. And I got a whole bunch of that kind of scarabs in simulacrums. Simulacrums are really good way to get whole bunch of scarabs and then beef up your maps. So I would run maps until I get a simulacrum, then run it as soon as possible, so you get whole bunch whole bunch of scarabs. Then you beef up your maps and you can get even more simulacrum splinters from more beefed up maps, and then you keep like sustaining everything really easily. Versus true, yeah. I would say like the main strategy for like getting more stuff is to just beef up everything. Maps in particular. Just throw everything that you have at them, like don't sell your scarabs, don't sell things like that. Just use them. You'd be surprised just how much stuff you get that way. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use my molten shell, which is probably not a great idea, like not to use it. And I could use blinds, probably, that would save me at least a bit. because I'm one-shotting them either way. Dropping a bit of DPS for blind would be cool. Yeah, we need to go outside. Okay. One, towering threats. I kind of wanted to stack up a lot of these stuff to see how big my character would be, because they give 5%, 10% increase area effect, 3% character size. Just imagine like stacking, you can stack 2 per, or if you have voices 3, but you can stack 2 per large cluster. If you have 2 or 3 of them, you can stack 4 or 6 towering threats, and that would be interesting. I mean, 60% increased area of effect. Nobody, I don't think it's going to be any more a problem like to cover, well, not whole screen, but cover a lot of area. Jacob says, finished all 20 waves of Simulacrum last night. Drops were okay, but the storyline was completely absent. Well, like, why was I even there when... What did I accomplish when I beat it? I don't know, man. I wasn't like following the story for that. It sucks that the scarabs don't stack in inventory. Sucks if you only have 4 tabs. Sure, yeah. I just had to get the tabs because I cannot like play the game if it was crazy. Like I had to get the fragments tabs because you simply cannot keep everything with 4 tabs. Not everything, but you have to like prioritize a lot if you want to. Let's destroy this thing. Yeah, it's just corrupted, I guess. Do we have any free space somewhere? Okay. It's going to sell at some point. Don't care about it at the moment. What was this thing? That's worthless. But I'm going to sell it later on. Okay. Yeah, I recently got that this tab like with 4. It takes so much items, and I use it like for a dump, and I dump everything there. Then once I kind of collect enough of stuff, I say, for instance, fossils, and I grab just fossils and resonators and kick them out to the different tab. And that's my kind of stash management, I guess, in action. So I just throw them in here later on. But I do that once this tab is full to the top, basically. And that way I kind of don't think about what I've collected, where it should go, and I just run as fast as possible. Yeah, if you really like the game, if worth buying a stash bundle, yeah. Without stash bundle is like crazy. It's really hard to play the game without it. I know it's somewhat pay to win, but I don't think it's that expensive. You would pay for some game, I think the same amount. You could get a whole bunch of tabs for a price of one game that you would pay. And I got so much time on POE that it's somewhat ridiculous. I had so much fun, so I don't think it's wasted money. It's just fine. They have to make some like money from somewhere. And I think this method is somewhat okay. As long as like then they don't do something that's too much pay to win and it's like cosmetical or like stash tabs. Yeah, POE is one of the better like microtransaction-y games. Mikey says the game is free to play. You can honor the devs with buying a few stash tabs. Yeah. I'm totally agreeing with that. I actually want to buy even more stash tabs. Probably going to like wait a bit because I need to buy some other stuff. But as soon as like I have some money that's kind of sitting there, I will buy another stash bundle. There was a stash bundle on sale recently, and I thought of buying like one more. It is hitting me. But I also need to buy some programs for my like live stream. I'm using also one freemium program that's really awesome for mixing my sound for stream, and you can use it for 30 days. After that, every 6 hours it interrupts your sound, so it's not like a big deal, but I've used it for so long, so I wanna buy it and like give something back to developers of that program. By the way, the program is called Voice Meter. It's somewhat ridiculous to set up, but once you figure it out, I don't think there is like anything better. I tried a whole bunch of other stuff, but this one panned out for me. On a lower, like, if you don't have a great PC, it tends to be a resource hog, but once I got upgraded my CPU, it's kind of fine. Loot boxes are also bad too. Yeah, loot boxes are crap. I don't know why they keep pushing it. I mean, POE is probably making lots and lots of money, probably. They don't have to do stupid loot boxes. But what I think why... David says I love my Voice Meter. Yeah, it's a really cool program. By the way, there is one more program. I used to use a Voice Meter in combination with Cantable to add... to process my voice and to sound better, but I recently found out about Equalizer APO. It's basically you can throw VST plugins on top of any sound device in Windows, so it's really ridiculous, and it doesn't add any whatsoever delay to your voice with VSTs. So there's like no delay, even though I'm not using like Azure drivers or something like that. So I can assume that you know a little bit of audio because you know about about Voice Meter. But yeah, like try Equalizer APO and RIA plugs if you don't know about them. That's from Rapier. And yeah, I'm using that. I'm using, what was it? I don't have any noise reduction filters. I kinda stopped using that. I just use like equalizer that cuts off like low and high hums. Then I have an expander. Then I have a gate that's actually not turned on because it's annoying me. I cannot like hit the parameters that I want on it, so it doesn't like cut off my voice in a weird way. But expander does like most of the work, honestly. So expander works like inverse compressor, so it's really good for lowering like low sounds, pushing them even further down. Somewhat like a gate, but it's like always opened. And then I use a compressor, obviously, and a limiter and equalizer for like equalizing the thing. And that setup works just fine for me. All of the programs that I'm using for streaming are freemium or free. Jacob says, at least GGG is ethical enough to encourage people who don't have money to not buy their boxes, which is a plus to me. Yeah, it's fine. Like GGG is really cool company compared to some other ones. Okay, I don't like this pet. I don't like that pet either. Could we... No, I don't like either. I don't like any pets. Because they have weapons. I don't care about weapons. What is this? Minion or items? Don't care about that. Yeah, let's push like here. Doesn't matter. 2 questions. 1, does Zerk have good survivability? Yeah, somewhat it's okay. 2nd, Zerk better for the Gladiator? Yeah. Like, no questions asked. Gladiator, yes, you're blocking, but can you really block darkness? Not so much. So you have to regenerate your HP, and Zerk gets 25 of his HP every second, so the regeneration is somewhat ridiculous with Warcries. Only thing that we have to add a bit to the build is some damage mitigation, and we'll have to figure that one out. I seen one interesting item. It's like not going to fit in here that nicely, I think, but it might fit in some builds. It's called like it's on a timeless jewel, the strength timeless jewel, strength of blood, notable. So basically, it turns your life leech into a physical damage reduction thing. And if you have enough life leech, and if you have over leech like Slayer leech or Soul Tether, you basically have almost like immunity to damage, and it's somewhat ridiculous. When I saw that notable, I googled it obviously, and I seen like few videos on YouTube where people run like with 2000 HP and stand near Cyrus or some boss, and they don't take any damage with that. But they don't have any HP. And I'm guessing they don't have any other defenses, so it's somewhat... If you can hit something and start leeching, you're immortal. Somewhat an interesting concept. We might also try that timeless jewel, that gives block, but 50% of block goes through block. 50% of damage goes through block. Because that way we can maybe like bring the block to the really high amount and kind of reduce the damage a bit. If we can figure that out, that would be somewhat interesting. Is there like anything? Oh, there is a wall. I kind of felt it. Hidden loot, that's probably crap. Terry said, I have 10 simulacrums on me. Should I run them or sell them in bulk? Run them. No questions asked. If you can run them, run them. If you're not dying in simulacrums, run them. Hey man, been playing your Gladiator one with nothing build. Let's see. Have been pretty fun. Looking forward for more updates. Yeah, as soon as like I figure out something that I should put into it, I'm going to make a new POE. Do you know of better price tracking programs? Trade macro sometimes get me stuck on. Yeah, get POE overlay. I got that thing a few days ago and it's really good. I used it in my video where I did. I've shown, like, it's the latest video, not the latest video, but a few videos ago. Let me bring that up for you really quickly. Just a second. I kind of showed it in this video. Where is the video? Okay, actually, it's kind of few videos ago. I guess I streamed few, like... That's video, it's crafting cluster jewels for profit. And I'm really proud of that video because it took a bit of time to like do it. Here you go, if you want to check it out later on. Okay, that song was tiny bit annoying, I don't know. But yeah, so in that video I shown how the POE overlay looks, and you can also check it out. There is one video explaining how to use it from, I guess, the person who made it, I think. And it's really, really well explained. Where did my card go? Okay. Is Warcry variant only for Berserker? I'm trying to fit it in Gladiator, but I kinda keep failing. Because if I fit it in, I have to figure out how to get dexterity some other way than split personalities, because I simply cannot throw in that much like skill points. I don't have enough skill points to get everything if I get Warcries. And then like my traveling path to split personalities gets shortened really like a lot, and then I don't get a lot out of them, and that's like not nice. Maybe there was a wall in here. Oh, I called it. There was a wall here. I kinda known that there should be like something in here, because I checked all the other ones, other corners, that there wasn't anything. Looks so much better than one I used. Let me see. Can you hold down Warcries? Yes, I'm holding down Warcries and Cyclone at the same time. I bound that on my mouse buttons. Secondary mouse buttons, like those that act as mouse 4 and 5. Or if you use it in like web browser, it's forward and backwards buttons. And that way I don't have to hold a left click or a right click, because usually like your finger starts to hurt, though this is somewhat also uncomfortable if you use it for a long time. I don't know. I like to make I play for a few hours, then I take a break, mess with POB. That way my hand doesn't like cramp up from holding this stuff up for too long. I used to like not watch out for that, like once few years ago when I was still doing my master studies. I ended up playing, what was it? PlanetSide 2. Yeah, I played PlanetSide 2 for a week or two, like without stopping. It was crazy for how much I played the game. And then I went to take an exam and I couldn't hold the pencil. Like, that was like the shakiest handwriting you have ever seen. Can you build, can you find them so you can automatically use Warcry when you use value channeling without supporting gem? I don't think that would be viable with support gem, but either way, I don't think you could use like a macro, but that would be maybe cheating, and I don't want to find out if that's allowed or not. You can do an old school trick. You can bind them to numpad, and then you press the buttons on a numpad. Let's say you bound them to 1 and 2 on a numpad. You press 1 and 2, hold them, then you press numpad, turn it off, and then you let go of 1 and 2. And since you turn off the numpad, it's like counted as still being pressed. So basically, they are always pushed down, if that makes sense. So you could do it that way. You could like force your Warcries. I wouldn't really force like Cyclone that way, but you could force Warcries to always be cast and you don't have to hold it down. It's a trick that can be used. I used to do that in Diablo 3 for what was it? I was playing some lazy build. I think it was Crusader with How was the thing called? Well, the one that everyone plays with explosions. Nothing here. Robert says, I wonder if I should reroll to Berserker. Can you use the gear from the Gladiator? Is it the same? It's somewhat the same. You need, well, you could use that on a Gladiator too, like it's not a wrong choice, but you need some unset rings with sockets, definitely. That's like the only thing that is needed. The other things are the same. I'm still using Wild Wrap, I'm still using... I mean, all the gear is the same from the Gladiator at the moment. The only thing that I'm going to change is unset ring. I'm going to get an unset ring. So, in terms of, like, switching, you can switch. It's really easy, you can keep the gear. But you would need to level up a character, and it takes a bit of time. You could do like delve like I'm doing now and get lots of XP that way. Or you can do Trailer's Run to level up faster, I guess. But it still takes time if you already have a character that's leveled up. And it does the job. If you wanna try it out, if you wanna experiment, that's fine, but Gladiator works also. There's like nothing wrong with it. I just wanna push this one with nothing concept a bit further. Unset ring with -3 mana cost. I'm using -9 in my build on Elrond's ring, but I think that would be way too expensive to get one that is unset ring, but the other one won't be like that expensive to get an unset ring. But I didn't want to get unset ring yet because I'm not sure how much resistances I'm going to get off a skill tree, so I might be able to get a ring with higher dex, lower resist, but if I buy it now I would have to buy one with lots more resist, and that would be a waste. So I'm going to buy my ring once I hit maybe level 91, 92, something like that. How much is our XP? That is not great. We should reset it and test out like running really fast. See how much we're getting, because this is like simply not cutting it. We should speed up our leveling and like not check the corners, because I'm not getting enough XP this way. Mikey says, can you reset your ascendancy? Sure, it's you just run the lab, then you when you get to the altar, the ascension altar, you remove all of your points, and then you can change the ascendancy. Tyler says he dropped another X. Congrats, man. Looks like you were getting some luck for me from watching my stream, maybe. Is that working? I don't know. I don't think I fixed that thing. That should show you my profile on... Yes, it's working. Okay, so what we're gonna do is reset our XP. So far we were getting this much. Let's reset. So we say reset _XP. This resets our XP. Well, not resets, but resets the counter. So we can see how much XP we're getting per hour. Now let's push it really, really, really quickly and see how much we're going to get. It can be a normal lab, doesn't have to be Uber lab. Yes. You can run any lab you want, you can reset and you can put all the points back in. So just run the lowest difficulty, that's the fastest. If you wanna reset the points, that is. This is a waste if we go to here. It's a waste, I don't care. I wanna get as much XP. Don't care about fossils. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, I don't wanna miss it. Come on, you're tempting me. But I wanna get fossils. Okay, let's continue. Be fast boy, see how much XP we'll get. I said I'm going to run fast and I get 2 walls. Oh, that's somewhat interesting. Rusted stash. I'm going to get all of them to see what they are. Yeah, I picked a really long paths, so long paths usually have lots of walls on them. And we leveled up, and that might going to kill us because we're getting lag for some reason when we get level. Dinky Paladin says, how much damage do we have right now? I'm not sure. I have... we can check the inventory damage, but that's really not representative of things. Where's the Cyclone? I guess I have around... where we're dropping kinda bit. 2 million? We have around 2 million. Am I seeing right now amount of numbers? Yeah, I think it's 2 million, yeah. It's way more than on the Gladiator. I can tell you that much, but we have somewhat way less life and survivability. So this was double than what it was with running, like checking the corners and everything. And towering threat. You get a bit more life. Yeah, is this? It isn't. I thought it was, but that doesn't drop here. Yeah, that's useless. Okay, doesn't matter, don't care. Dropping everything here, we'll deal with it. Robert says, well, how much more damage than my Gladiator? Twice? Probably. But it's also twice the squishies. So you get more damage, but you're going to get one-shotted a lot. Robert said I have like 1.1 million with Flasks going, but you might have a lot more damage. You just don't know it because you're not calculating the impales. And impales are really important. Like without impales I might have... You get like twice the damage with impales if you have like few impales, additional impales, and you have max impale chance. So you should really grab a fork of POE and download your build into it so you can check how much damage you're making. Thanks. Yeah, I'm following you since started the guide. I'm just stuck at 1.3 million at 2.2 at combat. Yeah, I might miss some item, I guess, if you followed everything else. We could... I wanna kinda level a bit, but you could send me a POE, I could take a look at it later on. Or we can do it now if you want to. I wanted to show you how you can import if you don't know, so you can send me POEs. So if you have like POE installed, get the community version, just search for POE community fork and install it. It's really easy. But then you import your builds, you go import, you type the name, your forum name here, you start importing your characters and you check everything. Let me just for a second make a new one, then I'll import it. So you say start, you check everything here. If you already have, like, you don't have to check it if you don't have like something already going on. And you import this, import that, and you're done. It's that simple. So we can see my 3 here. Oh, I imported the wrong character. Yeah. Now it kind of makes sense to delete stuff. So you find your character, and then you delete stuff that you already have. There we go. It's imported, though it doesn't like pick up everything, so you have to click stuff really quickly. And this thing here. And we'll see how much damage I have in, like, oh, we won't see because I haven't calculated the split personalities. But I will still make my point. You have to remove your weapons because it's not going to work, even though they are disabled. They are not disabled here, so you remove all of your weapons. Don't have to remove both sets of weapons, but everything. And this is like not calculating something correctly. Well, it's working, but it's not working. Why it's not working? So this song is somewhat annoying. Let's move on. These things are not working, so you have to calculate them by hand. But this... Oh, we're not looking at Cyclone. I'm a noob. Cyclone, max stages. Yeah, this makes sense. Though we don't have enough dexterity. We could fix it really quickly. Somewhat fix it. How much dexterity do we have in game? We have 996. So what I could do is try to add that on one of split personalities. So find the split personality that's being used, edit, and unfortunately, like, you cannot like add the specific amount because you have increased amount in few places, so you would have to calculate them by hand and like see how much exactly they are giving, but that's going to take way too much time, so I'm going to just like push them like this, see what I get, and keep increasing until I get what I want. And I didn't get what I want, so I'm going to increase it a bit more. So you kind of match that to your in-game dexterity and life, how much they are giving it to you. I said 900 something, so I have to increase it a bit further. You can put everything on one split personality, you don't have to like calculate every split personality that you have. Let's see, a bit more maybe, because I'm around 990 something, maybe 70. What did I say? How much do we have? We'll call it quits. 996. I have that in game, and we are somewhat close in here. So this is what we actually have. We need to turn on maybe. Are we generating frenzies? We're not actually. We have endurance charges all the time. Do we have rage? Yes, we have. We have 50 rage. Almost. Well, not all the time, but we have it. Then what else have you not? Have you Warcried recently? Yes, we did. Have you used Warcried past? Yeah, we Warcried like crazy. Easy fusion active, we're in blood stance. That's somewhat fine. Maybe I need to check something else. Please tell me if I'm missing it. Jacob says, how much did your split personality jewels cost you? The strength one I was buying for my builds were like 3 to 5x a piece. Yeah, they are expensive. I got they were a bit less expensive when I was buying it. I think I bought one for like real price was around 3 exalts, one was 4 exalts, and I got one, I sniped one for the guy was selling it for 10 chaos. He didn't know what he had, so I gave him 150 chaos for it, and I told him that he misplaced it. He didn't know what it is, but I guess he got something out of it. He got lots more money. Somebody would probably scammed him and just gave him 10 kills. I gave him way more. Well, I gave him how much I could at the moment. I would probably give him even more if I had more. And I told him that he should price that stuff correctly next time. So yeah. Let's see, skills. We're missing something. Zerk. Is Zerk turned on? Yeah, Zerk is kinda really good. Yeah, we're probably missing something because it should do it more. But we're not like, didn't get everything that we should get. We have only like 900 dex and some things are missing. I have one skill tree. Let's kind of save this one as... Maybe. I have to kind of redo them, but I have one that is fully decked out. That does 25 million damage. This one is with voices. This is like, I made this one long time ago when I was thinking about switching to Berserker. But like, Berserker nodes are somewhat crazy. Like if you have aspect of Carnage, it's 40% more damage. This is crazy. War Bringer is crazy. Always, like, you have 15% chance to deal double damage if you work right. You have increased attack speed. You recover 20% life and mana. It's really good. Robert, how to get to show my impale DPS? You have to have a forked version of POE. You cannot have it in regular version of Path of Building. You have to get POE community fork, and then you get it. Okay, let's get back to the game. Actually, anything like holy, yeah, but this is like fully decked out on 123 points. So take this one with a grain of salt. I think we have one that's like less decked out. Let's see if it's this one. This one is 18. This one is like less crazy. It has only 102 points, but it's still crazy. Yeah. Okay, I drank all of my water, so I have to grab some and be back in a second, then we'll continue farming up some XP. Okay, I'm back. I could have pumped be right back screen. It was fast. Either way, like if you want me to check your POBs, I kind of did one video where I checked somebody's POB, and you can do so. Like you can send me your POBs. It would be like best if you could send it like in comments of that video. So I can keep track of it. If you send me here, I have to like bookmark it or something. But let me see, where is that video? Wait, I'm missing it. Okay, I found it. Okay, so if you want me to check your POB and make a video showing you like what you can improve, send me your path of building paste bin here, and if you can like calculate how much dexterity you're getting off split personalities, that would really help. Let's see. 550 DPS, so much stronger than gladiators, so hyped for POE for Zerk. Yeah, it's coming soon as like I figure out everything. So let's do some maps. I don't know, I don't like this song, it's way... I don't know. Want something a bit more chiller. I don't have... Okay, I have one influence here. While I'm at it, I will progress my influence. So I usually run always... I always beef them up. Okay, this is fine, we could also crop it, why not? Oh, this one is going to be crazy. Let's see if our champ can survive this. Fragments. I won't run scarabs this time around. Yeah, this one's like sacrifice at midnight should be like expensive, but it isn't, it's just 0.5 chaos. And noon, which I don't have that much, is 0.3 or alk or something, so they are really dropped in price with the simulacrums. They drop so much there. Sacrifice at midnight used to be expensive, but you can run them. Feel free to run them in your maps if you want to. They're like not crazy. Before we do, let's see where that map is. So it's in this zone. I don't have any like sextants there, so I'm going to like steal some from here. I could re-sextant that zone also, but I'm lazy. Come on, come on! I have one that's on blue. I have one blue there. Let's grab it from there. Are you not running one with nothing? You have gauntlets as weapon. Yeah, I'm running one with nothing, but the slots are disabled. These items require a whole bunch int, and I don't have that much intelligence, so they are disabled and I'm counted as unencumbered. And I can level up some gems while I'm at it. And I get lots and lots of currency that way. That's kind of an extra tip. Just buy some ones that have like ridiculous int requirement. Then buy a chest piece, rings, amulets, what have you with intelligence. Slot that in so you can equip the ones. And like these gloves. Doesn't have to be these gloves. Like just search for gloves that have ridiculous intelligence requirement. These ones happen to be really cheap and have ridiculous intelligence requirement. And then you drop in those items that require a lot of intelligence. Pull out the items that give you intelligence, slot in your regular items, and you have disabled slots for leveling gems. So that's somewhat like, I don't think many people know about this trick, and I've seen a lot of people like having problems. They use Dancing Dervish. I used to also use that. And this is like, I got to this because I had Dancing Dervish and then I wanted to switch to the main hand when I'm not like using Dancing Dervish, if I don't do enough damage, I have to switch so I can kill something. And you cannot switch to other slot if there are no weapons at it for some reason. And then I got to the idea to disable the weapon slots. Then later on I throwed out the Dancing Dervish because it was annoying. I mean, Rampage is really good, but to get started you might get one-shotted because you're not doing much damage or anything, and that was on Slayer. I could have used Dancing Dervish on Gladiator much easier, probably. But on Slayer, since I wasn't leeching any damage, because I wasn't doing any damage, I had to remove Dancing Dervishes, but we could reintroduce them into Gladiator build, probably. If you don't know what Dancing Dervish is, I don't have one. I sold it. Those are the swords that when you start hitting with them, they go on a rampage. They disable your weapon slots, and the weapons go and do cyclones. So they go and do their own thing, and your weapon slots are disabled, so you're counted as unarmed, or if you're not wearing gloves, also encumbered, obviously. And then you get a rampage, and you are also encumbered, so that's cool. And you can add on them what was I want to say? You could add on Dancing Dervishes Culling Strike. You can add, maybe make them freeze, blind, knockback enemies, annoy enemies as much as they can, or you can just level some gems in them, which is probably the best, honestly. You might add just like Culling Strike. Ooh, that's like a nice sulfite. Because we buffed up our maps really good. Honestly, guys, this is... I'm going to jinx it. As soon as I say it's going well, I'm going to get killed by something. But it's going well. Considering it's buffed up tier 16. I told you I'm going to jinx it. I almost died there. And we actually hit the currency mod on Delirium, so it's going to be good, probably. Ooh, this is nice. Can I click it? Can I click it? Let me click it. Okay. I'll go back, pick up stuff. I wanna push the Delirium a bit, if I can. Yeah, the Delirium's gone. I didn't push it that well, I guess. What are these boots? Nice. Not that nice, but nice. Let's actually clear the whole map. I wanted to see what those boots are. Reduce light radius? That's probably crap. Reduce frenzy charge duration, max frenzy charge, increase movement speed. Actually, they are interesting, but probably not. Thank you for subscribing, Mikey. You are actually in chat. You are the same Mikey or not? We had a Mikey, but I don't think it was like the same name. He had something. Mikey L or I don't know. So it's not the same Mikey, but we got another Mikey to subscribe. We could have hit this during the Delirium, would have been nice. Yeah, rolling shrines on Sextons is really good. Mikey says, I'm the new one, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we have explodes now. We roll that on shrine, so this would be same as if you would run explode chest or gladiator explosions. It would work like this. Beep, beep. So if you want to explode stuff, gladiator ascendancy could work, but you're kind of sacrificing a whole bunch of stuff. So if you actually want to do it, you get a chest with explosions. That's what I would do if I wanted to get them. And I do want to get them at some point, probably. Like, craft maybe some double influence chest or something crazy. But I don't have that kind of money at the moment. Considering that we are on 4K, 4.3K life, we didn't die, it's fine, but the reason like we kinda get some tankiness out of it is because of Berserk. Berserk give you like less damage taken, so as long as like we keep the Berserk going, we are somewhat fine in terms of survivability. But as soon as we drop it, we are somewhat squishy. So just what I think is going to be kind of good to do is time your Berserk. So if it goes down, you have your wall molten shell ready to go. Then you pop wall molten shell. As soon as like you pop the Berserk back, you're going to be fine again. Because you take less damage, 9% less damage when you're berserking, and then you have like an extra layer of survivability there. But Berserk with Warcries is somewhat insane. I don't think it was intended to be played like this, because before this league you couldn't really hold Berserk for that long. It was like mainly for bossing. You get to the boss, you pop Berserk, and you finish off the boss, and like that's that. But now you can... Oh, I totally jinxed it. I don't really care to go back for that. We'll open another map. But yeah, we don't have enough HP for that. Let's get another one. Oh, we didn't progress our influence, I think. We need to kill the boss. I will run back. Just remember that. Where's the boss? Down. Down. Actually up. There it says, can I give you some scarabs as thanks for your builds? You can, but you don't have to. I have some scarabs to run them yourself, get something nice. Doesn't, like, you don't have to do that. If I need some like support for some build or something, I will ask, but for now, like, I have some scarabs to run and I have money, it's like not a problem. If we need something for a build to test it out and I cannot get it, I will ask, but you don't have to. Okay, we don't have any influence here. I want to do tier 16s. But tier 15s will do, I guess. I will run it like that. I don't want to waste my chisels. And sulfite. And go. I didn't click it. Yeah, that's some delay. Like, it takes like 20 seconds or so to get, like, when I say something for you to see it. What you could help out in future, like not now because I'm not sure how we would go about it, I would have to think about, but I want to do some like sciencey project where I experiment to see how much currency I could get from crafting or something, so you could like craft something for me, or maybe you could get me some items for crafting. Like donate some items to me for crafting session, and then whatever I craft I will give back to you. That could be a huge help, because you would save me some time to trade that stuff and things like that. But I will ask for that if I need to, because at the moment I don't have an idea what we could do. But if I get some idea, we could do like some crazy crafting where we craft like, I don't know, 20-30 joules or something. That would be really cool to see just how much RNG will be on our side and things like that. And that takes a lot of time to set up, so... Oh crap. I know that I would die from this. I don't know why I didn't escape it. Because I have so little life, and I'm so squishy with the Zerk. I shouldn't like push it that far, because I'm losing XP and we are farming the XP, so what's the point if I go and lose it? I will hide you. Second. Search. Wait. Is it here? Friend invite. Like this. Did I send the invite? I don't know. It's already on a friend list? Okay, you have to accept it then. Either way, like I will probably make a video if I need something like that, or tell you on a stream. That way we can get few people to help out. If we can do some combined strengths and craft some craziness together, and then make some crazy video for YouTube. I don't know if you watched some videos from MBX on YouTube. He does that kind of stuff, and I really like his videos. So I kind of want to somewhat copy his idea. Well, no, obviously like not the same item, but some crafting. And see if I... Did we like complete the mission? I'm already your friend, but offline. Okay, I already added you, so yeah. Cool. Yeah, we're done with this map, I guess. We got the sulfite. This one has an influence. Just bulk it. We might like not go crazy with delirium, because I don't wanna get killed a lot, because we're losing XP that way. Yeah, I will do blinds from now on. Taylor says MBX is a cool dude to watch. He gave us Zero Ring people a place to go to. Zero RNG ring. Yeah, it was for a second. Didn't know what you mean. Yeah, he does like in his experiments. He does way more like crafts. I crafted some like Warcry jewels and I made a video, but he does like his crafts are crazy. He crafts like hundreds of things to test out, and I'm guessing that he has a lot of help from other people, or he probably couldn't do it. Oh, we have explodes, nice. So we have to do a syndicate thing. Riker and... who's the other one? Just Riker. Yeah, let's like progress it. So yeah, the syndicates are actually really profitable if you know how to do them. You can get Aileron for rings, that's for our build. So if you find Aileron and you kill him, you can get that enchant for -3 to channeling skills from him, from his rings, if you identify them. If you get, he can also drop -9 to mana. That's a drop from him. Another thing that you could look for is Worichi, for getting 3 white sockets on your chest, so you can get your gems to fit in nicely, way easier. And you need to put them in a research, by the way. So Aileron is already in the research, but he doesn't give you anything if he's in a research, like, so. Fortifications, yeah, why not? Like, fortification is not important that much. Yeah, we'll be able to run fort pretty soon. Leo. Let's see. There's once I did Zana missions, it was a normal map on the island, but it had about 300% increased XP, got like 2 levels in that map. Yeah, I know what you mean. There are maps like that. I've got lower tier Cortex map like Alter Distance Memory ones, they sell for 50 chaos. Should I run them? Did you try to run them? Because they are not that easy to run. If you keep dying in them, then maybe sell them, but if you can run them, like, why not? I always think about that, if somebody is going to pay that much to run that map, it's definitely dropping something that's worth for him to pay that much. So I'm guessing that then that map is worth running. For instance, just think about Cortex. Somebody is going to pay 4x to run it, so the drops from there have to be good if somebody is going to pay that much. There are obviously some maps and some things that are for achievements, so those things are obviously you get an achievement once and you finished with it. You don't have to, you sell them afterwards, obviously. But Cortexes, I think they're profitable. Seriously, I got a good boss character, then run them, like, don't sell them. I'm terrible at bossing, by the way. I kinda don't know all the mechanics for bosses. And spent most of my time in previous leagues in Delve. Delve and mapping, like I didn't do much of... I did Elder Shaper, Uber Elder and all the stuff, but I somewhat preferred to do just delving. keep forgetting to pop the Zerk, which is really bad.
And I will stand at the edge of the world.
Okay, like the strategy is here, ignore everything and just go for the final bosses. I always do it like that, because you have much better chance of doing it. Screw you! I've seen that, I've seen it's going to explode. I just know it's going to explode and I didn't move away. Yeah, this is going to be a thing with Zerk. We have to get better, get more. I didn't trigger the delirium because I didn't want to get killed, but I still got killed by that lightning explosion thingy. Yeah, we failed the syndicate, so let's go and kill the last boss. I mean, the map boss. Okay, we lost Zerk, so I'm going to kinda move away a bit until I get it again. Ooh, that's lightning! I hate lightning. That hits like crazy. Where's the boss? Come on, bossy. Move away from that. So I can get you. Cool. I think we are... I'm not sure if we're getting those bosses because it's Redeemer, or was it like War? How do I even get rid of this stuff? I can't get rid of them. I don't care about this map anymore. I'm going to Delve. Oh, we got... Oh, we are not going to Delve. Yeah, I was right. We have... was it? Crusader. We'll see how this goes. We'll definitely get him, but I'm not sure if it's going to be on the first try. And I'm not going Cyrus until I sort out things. Yeah, this is really bad. Like, I know it's going to be squishy, but I have to sort it out. Or I shouldn't do like these things right now. I just ran them for Nico, then I got carried away to just go for Elder Slayers because we have damage, but it's really squishy. Especially that I keep forgetting to pop Berserk from time to time. It's usually going to be a thing. Until you kinda get used to the new build, you're going to keep making silly mistakes. Like not hitting your rotation for skills and things like that. I got so used to like my rotations on Gladiator without Warcry. Where's the bossy? I think it's up here. Nope. Maybe down here. Nope. Oh, this happens when you run a map that you don't know. I don't know if I just ran a few times this map. Definitely not a nice layout. Is it here? It's here. Oh, it's Mermail! All these things are going to explode. Right, shit. Oh, this is going to to be maybe hard because we lost Zerk just. Not that hard, I guess. David's life regional build is crazy. Yes, it is. It's ridiculous. Can stack up rage. Wait for it. Go Zerk. I need more damage for this thing to like get finished really quickly because he finished me. Oh, Crusader Exalt. Haha, guys. Nice RNG. So this is like for changing the influence, adding an influence. It's around 2 exalts for that thing. Which is awesome. We got some RNG on our side. That's always good. Let's see who will drop a next exalt or something. I think I will put it on sale. 2 point... Usually sell them for chaos for some reason. I'll put mine for 2.4, see if it sells. 2.5. I don't know. I don't want to run the June mission. I'll go delving. Let's get our levels sorted out first before we do anything else. I don't want to mess with my skill tree because I want to buy a ring, and if I'm going to buy a ring, I don't want to buy the one that I could have bought with less resist. Definitely. We're kind of fine on... I was going to say flashlights, but flares. I think I saw something there, but I won't go back for it. Don't think it wasn't anything that great. Like, you have to hit at least one wall in here if you didn't like hit it. There it says, what should I focus on upgrading first in Delve? Generator? You should focus on, I don't know how it's called, but resist for darkness. You should keep it on 75. Then everything else. Obviously flares and dynamites are really good to have a bit more of them, so you don't have to like go out all the time. I think the amount that I have at the moment is fine. Having like 10 flares, 5 dynamites should always be enough for any pet you get through, so you can pick up everything if you have that much. And then maybe a bit of light radius and yeah, things like that. But darkness resist should always be kept. If you don't have a kept resist, go at like lower depth and collect Azerate so you can upgrade it, then continue going down. And I guess one tip that's definitely like out there, don't be afraid of darkness. Go and check corners like I do. Because there is a whole bunch of resonators, fossils waiting to be picked up. If you wanna get like max XP, then maybe don't check corners because you get way more XP per hour if you just push downwards. Because you cannot really kill monsters in darkness. Ooh, this thing actually hits pretty good. Okay, you're done. This is a nice Azuri Twain. We got 800. That's respectable. But we're kind of stuck here. We cannot go. We can either really have to go through here. No, that's not going to work. We don't know if this connects, but we know that this connects. So if we start going, oh, this like it's going to take a bit of traveling. What's the most expensive fossil you can find? I'm not sure, but usually all of them are at least like few cows. Some of them are 10 cows, some of them are 15, 20 cows. I think there are probably some that are really expensive. But I'm not sure like what's the most expensive one. You can, if you wanna earn money with Delve, you can sell them if you want to, if you don't wanna craft something with them. What would I recommend is selling them in bulk. So you farm at least like 10, 20 of them, and then you can jack up the price a bit. I would actually sell them for exalts, not for chaos. So just collect at least 10, 15, 20 of them. 50 or how many you need to get to sell for 1x, and then sell them like in bulk. That way you trade, you don't trade that often, but when you trade you get lots and lots of currency, so you don't waste time trading. Fractured is 1x, the one that creates mirror copy. Yeah, that makes sense. That one is expensive. By the way, did you know that you might have few exalts that you don't know that you have? This is an interesting tip. I should make a video about this, but do you know that if you have in Menagerie, if you've been doing Einar just like for additional density, you might have like one beast that's really expensive. Let me find it. Reroll mode bases, this is good, but these two are somewhat expensive, but this one that halves the mod on each is ridiculously expensive. So you can go to Aina, buy bestiary thing, so you can capture it, and then you capture it, and then you can sell the beast. And I will make a video. I don't want to capture it now because I want to have it for a video, but that beast, let's see how much it's worth. That was talking about that beast is called, let me check it. But you're probably like sitting on few X there. That beast, POE trade, let's see. Flasks no trade. Tyler said Loy actually saw that tip the other day, found one for 1.5x. Yeah. I don't think like this is well-known fact, like not all of people, not all of you know, like none of the new players know about this. None of you players even do bestiary, but bestiary is really cool. For crafts, you can like have, you can make flasks really easy with bestiary. And this one, I just did the search, is around 200 chaos, or how much would that be in exils? But yeah, around 200 chaos. It was actually more, so you should have sold it before. The other thing that you could do is craft the flask with staunching, warding and other ones. So you get the flask that has one mod, and then you just add one of these modes. Or you have the other way around, craft this, then add one more mod to it. If it's like a white flask, you can upgrade it to blue one, and then just add one more mod on top of it. And if you don't know how to craft stuff in bestiary or generally like those crazier items, it's somewhat okay to sell them, in my opinion. Forgot to buy me some flares. We could upgrade something. I might do light radius. It's already kept, but do those.
Broken down, casual flow, made a mess of my no-shows. Growing up through my nose, can't compete with the gusto. You and me, girl, I think we're holding it together. If we just don't make a sound. I am open, I'm flying high forever. When I feel
This was a waste of time. Like lost wealth that's like should be lost. And rarely you get something good out of it. Wall, nice. What? I will contribute that to chat. Are you enjoying Berserker more than Gladiator? I don't know. I haven't built it. Like it's not like finished, so it's like really cool that it does so much damage, and it's really cool that gets like I wouldn't like be able to delve like this, like I'm delving now with Gladiator, because he doesn't get regeneration that much, because we're mostly blocking and leeching, so it's not as good for this kind of stuff. So yes, I'm actually enjoying quite a bit of Berserker.
I'm flying high forever.
So it says his skill tree is kind of mess right now. He wants to get to 90, then start building the character. Yeah, that's what's the plan, and just few levels, and it's going to work out. Main reason why I'm not rebuilding the skill tree is because split personalities take a really long path to include them, and if you don't have a lot of skill points, they're somewhat hard to fit into the build, and then I have to get unset rings for extra sockets, and I'm not sure how much stats do I want on them, so it's somewhat I want to level up first before I start messing with it. This will connect. That was ridiculous. Let's see. David says not the final product. Yeah, but you don't like the Glad anymore? No, Glad is really no. Well, I like the Gladiator, not that I don't like it. The Gladiator is really cool, and I kind of had few ideas about Gladiator. So once I kind of finish, at least like have something presentable with Gladiator, with Berserker, I will go back to Gladiator and implement few changes that I wanted to try out. I want to try out if I can max block it without roomies. That's one thing that I want to try out. The other thing is wanna see if we can include war cries in that build too. It's not going to be as great, and I will have to think about it even if I want to do that. Because at the first, like when I was thinking about it, I thought it's going to be good, but it requires way too much skill points to be sacrificed for that, and you don't get as much as you get from Berserker with Lurk Rise. What was that? That was some fossils. That's probably a pet. Oh, we're getting lag. Leave me alone. Do I need to click something here? I don't think so. This is just like middle path. We can just continue going. We should get a level soon. Like the XP here is really good in Delve. Avenger, I'm building Gladiator, but I don't... let me... okay, we have a wall. Let me finish the wall, then I'll read the comment. Nice. Fossils. I'm getting some lag. Armor, no, we don't want that. I'm building a Gladiator, but I don't know which build to follow, yours or another one I found. It's totally up to you, which one you think the best, you follow that. And we got the level, and every time we get the level I get ridiculous lag, so I just will see if I die once from that. Let's see. David says they're shredded through the story using his build, really nice. Also Endgame, very fun build. Cool. By the way, that build that you also want to follow, is it Cyclone, or are you going to play some other skill?
Machines and slumber start to lumber outside. Head for a number, see the colors collide. Search safest sanctuary.
I didn't really follow anyone's build like when I started, so it's completely like a mess how I'm like building it. It's going to turn out to be something once it's done. Let's get this for additional Warcry recovery speed. I did like check if there are some builds for one weight nothing. I've seen a few, but not many of them actually include split personalities in the build. It's not like that like needed if you're just starting, but for if you wanna build it really for endgame, you need at least 2 of them, I think, because they give lots and lots of flat decks. Cyclone as well, cool. I mean, check both POBs, see which one you like more and try it out. Mine has a pretty nice organization. I don't know, I'm kind of proud of it. It has, you have every 10 or so levels, you have new skill tree basically, that you can see how I think it's best to pet while you are leveling, and then you don't have to respect too much if you follow that. And that skill tree is made for split personalities, so if you don't want to use them, then there might be a problem. But you can get like split personalities that are dexterity, evasion, those are cheap. You will have less health, but you will have ridiculous damage, so it's worth it, to be honest. Said, can you build Awakener series and everything else? Yes, you can Let me just clear this stuff up, then I will give you a link to forum post that I did with everything. It has videos of clearing a Awakener level 8 and his guardians and things like that, and one fully delirious map if like you're interested in that. Though, like, take my clear of Cyrus as a not like perfect clear, because that was like the first time I was doing Cyrus. I mean, this season, this is the first time me doing Cyrus because I haven't played the previous season. Here you go, you can check it out. It has everything that you need there. Watch that video with like the build guide, that one is the most important one. You have examples, you have POEs, few versions of them, and everything else is there. David says, does Zerk also use splits? It will probably use at least 2 of them, I think. At the moment it's using 3, because I have them and why not? Why wouldn't you use something that you have? So we are using splits. But they are not giving me as much dexterity as I would want them to give, because the skill tree is mess. We don't have good travel paths. We might... Why I kinda wanna give up some split personalities, because Brutal Restrain, if it's rolled like really crazy, you get 5 dex or plus 20 dex on notables, you get on these smaller nodes you get 4 dex, you get 2 dex here, but if you kinda, this place here is crazy, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you have 7 places where you can roll either 5% dex or you can roll 20 dex, and if you roll just few of them, somebody told me that they managed to roll it so that when they take out Brutal Restraint and put it back in, the difference in dexterity was 300, so it's ridiculous. There says you have about 3-4 splits, isn't the problem. Isn't the problem, okay. Yeah, we have like... they're up here. Yeah, 1, 2... And did I take one out? I hope I didn't lose it. It's like 4x. I don't wanna, like, lose it. It's lost. I don't know where it is. I think it was here. It was in this socket for a while. Or is it here? Oh, it's here. It's here. I have 3 of them. But as you can see, like, here it's like giving... This one is strength. Why am I not using the dex one? These ones give 62. It says 300 dex, what the hell? Yeah, that's what I would say too. I guess he hit dexterity on everything. He has like at least 2 or 3% dex, and he has maybe 60 or 80 dex on other nodes, so it's crazy. Brutal Restraint is somewhat ridiculous. Let's see, where is my split that has dexterity on it? I have 3 of them, so I should have it. Let's drop everything in here really quickly. Okay, it didn't end up here. That was kinda what I was afraid of. Nope. They should be in here somewhere. This one is Dex Evasion, Dex Evasion, Dex Evasion, Dex Intelligence. Why do I think I have one more? You can also use Fluid Motion for transformations. I was looking like for this thing last time, I couldn't find it. This one is like that, we can try it out. This one corrupts... we have refound points, so it's not a big deal. How much block do we have? Chance to block attacks. How did we even get that block? Oh yeah, on probably on large cluster jewel somewhere. But this one is somewhat interesting. It's not good for Gladiator. Please don't use on Gladiator. You've been warned. Oh, you cannot use two of them. Crap. You cannot use. You cannot use this item. Its stats will be ignored. Is it because I'm using brutal restraint? Yes. I thought I could use two of them. Looks like you can have just one of them. That can give you one of mine for now. Splits are good for life as well. Yeah, I have few evasion ones, but it's fine. So this is glancing blows, might be interesting, but I don't want to give up brutal restraint, so this is going in the water. I thought we might be able to get that too, but this is like interesting. So this has chance to block attack damage is double, chance to block spell damage is double, but 50% of damage from block hits. So 50% of damage that you block goes through block. So you could just have around 35 block, 40 maybe, and then you cap the block with this one node and you're done with it. But then you obviously 50% of it goes through, so it's like, I don't know, depends if it's good or not, but we cannot do it either way, which is not nice. I thought I could use two of them. I guess you can just use one brutal restraint as well. That's a bummer. I thought I could make a really crazy build with it. There is also this glorious vanity and other one. There is one that gives a lot of physical damage. Is it that glorious vanity or the other one? I'm not sure. Glorious vanity is for like this one that I'm using is for 20% max life as max energy shield, and then you use soul tether with it, and you have something crazy. Nah, man, you don't have to. We're good. It's not going to be that great, and it's not a problem. Really, don't have to give me items. We're good. I have like currency to buy them, it's really not a problem. I just don't wanna mess with my build at the moment. And I'm already using like strength and life split, so that one is actually giving me more life. I would gain some damage if you gave me your split, but I would lose some life, so it's actually not a good trade-off at the moment. What level are we? 87. It's cool, it's going. Where do we go? We go here. I think in final build there are going to be just 2 splits. I'm not going to do 3. Because it's somewhat being ridiculous with war cries, having war cries. They require a lot of skill points, so I cannot like make complete spaghetti that I did. It's spaghetti or spaghetti or... I think I'm pronouncing it way too much. You will reach level 90? I'm not sure how... Oh, it's already like past midnight. Maybe not. I might play for another hour or so, we'll see. If we like start pushing this, let's start pushing it. Let's like really push it. Screw the fossils. Let's just get the XP. Let's just focus on getting as much experience as fast as possible and pushing Delve as far as possible really quickly. And try to level up to the end of stream. That would be really cool, so we can start building tomorrow. I'm not even going to open this, let's go. Why is this not working? Come on. Leave me. I almost got killed there. Because I'm rushing. Let me see. I'm getting lost. Will you stream tomorrow as well? Same time? Probably, maybe even earlier. We'll see. I want to do some videos during the day, then stream during the night. Probably same time. If I finish the videos earlier, then I will stream earlier. And we'll probably mess with POE tomorrow. Dude, those things are hitting like crazy. I didn't have Zerk. That's my bad. And we should do Sense Stance. Yes, we pushed the delve a bit, so monsters are starting to hit. I could pop few Chayula runs and level up. That thing is going to explode. But I have so much Nico missions that I think it's like not needed. Because Chayula runs cost around 1 exalt per I think 6. Last time I checked. What is this? This is probably nothing. Yes, it's nothing. You know what it is? It's wasting my time. It's that. Do whatever you want, just streaming live for POV. Cool. Yeah, if we... I think I might do Chayulas tomorrow. Once we hit 90, I might fix a build a bit, then do Chayula runs to get to 95. Then we can add all the points probably. David says I have all time all day. Cool. Me too. That's why I'm making videos. Tyler says, Jesus Christ, I just dropped the Riani's Mechanarium, the 20x map. Ooh, cool. That's nice. Congrats, man. That was really lucky. No! Monsters. Ugh. You don't have sulfate, okay. Let's fix our sulfite. I'm not going to try and push Delirium so we can get sulfite and not get destroyed. I will just push get some even like I'm running the maps, why not like push Elder Slayers but I will avoid the delirium. First, I'm having some luck while watching you. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky. Where did you get it? Mapping device or sacrifice a specific boss? Delving in Delve City boss. Cool. Yeah, delve on like lower depths, I guess. Higher depths, I guess. Is profitable. It's really profitable, probably. I mean, anything that you can push to higher levels is better. Did you just kill the boss for the map? I think we did. I have never spawned the Delve City yet. Do I have to reach specific depth? Well, you keep pushing down and you will reach it at some point. It was the Grand Architect's Temple. Cool. Yeah, in my opinion, the Delve is best. If you just push it down, it's the best way to do it like that. I don't think it's like... I felt that these monsters have something on them. Okay, cool. And the thing ran out. The abyss. But I don't care. There says they come around 200, I think. Says Mir, what should I use in the armor in this build? Wild Wrap is probably like the safest choice for getting lots of damage. But you could do a rare armor with physical damage cannot be reflected. Or you could do explosions on rare armor. And generally, rare armor is going to give you more survivability than Wild Wrap. So it's totally up to you what you want to use, because now the season has progressed quite a bit. There are lots of rare armors that are pretty cheap, that are 6-linked, and you're probably better off like finding a 6-link that way than on a Wild Wrap. So that could be, depending on, obviously depending on your budget. If you're just starting, rare armor with lots of life resists, and maybe later on switch to Wild Wrap or switch to some better rare armor. Have we finished the Nico? Triple RDZ says, hey, what was thinking, should I go Phase Breakers or one with nothing on Gladiator Cycling? Any input on that? Phase Breakers is also really nice. At least with Phase Breakers you don't disable everything. Obviously you can use I think you can use a shield. You don't have to like have both slots empty, I think. Where with one with nothing you actually have to drop everything. So it's somewhat better in that way, but it's, I would say the Phase Breakers are opposite of one with nothing. One with nothing gives you flat damage that you need to scale up, where Phase Breakers are scaling up your flat damage, so you need to raise your flat damage to get more damage. So you need to get the items for like that to scale up, and it's kind of different way of scaling, but it works in the end the same way. What I would recommend actually trying out is not either like Phase Breakers nor one with nothing. If you want to try out something weird, you can try Hand of Wisdom and Action and scale up Dexterity with Split Personalities. If you want to play something weird that might be even a bit more powerful than one with nothing, but it might end up being more expensive. If you have money for it, that is, you can try it. Viewer says, I'm still learning, I'm using tabula rasa, but don't know which runes I should use with one with nothing jewel. Which runes? What do you think? With one with nothing, you just socket it in like some jewel socket, and if you're just leveling, if you socketed one with nothing somewhere in some large cluster jewel, you don't need anything else until you finish leveling, because you're going to do so much damage. Oh, skills! Cool. Runes. You're probably thinking of some other game that you played, but you call them runes probably because of that. Here's the thing. If you grab my POB, let me switch POB. If you grab my POB of forum thread that I've shared a bit ago, I can share it again if you want. But if you grab that, I have everything there, all the skills that you can use. So just grab the POB of here. Then you will obviously have few of these here, but it's going to be probably Gladiator. I think it was 3. I think this is the version that's current version, but it doesn't matter. Like, grab one, all of them have them. If you go into notes, I should probably straight up put this in the forum thread and not like have it here in notes. I should have them in notes and in the forum thread, but for some reason I forgot to put it there. But these are all the skills, so if you want to use, these are all the skills that you can use and which levels you can use them on. I would recommend leveling with Smite. If you want, you can also level up with Frost Blades until you get to the level like 13 or something, when you can switch to one with nothing. Then it's Smite, but I would say like level with Smite from level 1 and like don't care about anything else, so you don't like complicate things up too much. Cyclone is not that great for leveling. I like Infernal Blows, as like it's fun, it explodes enemies. Ancestral Warchief also works with it, you get damage on it, so it's fine, you can use it. You can even make, if you wanted to, you can make a totem build with one with nothing. I don't think anyone has done it. I actually know people that have done it, but I don't know any YouTubers or Twitch streamers that are doing it, so that could be a really nice build to try out. Infernal Blows with Chieftain would be really cool, because Chieftain has conversion to fire, 50% of his damage converted to fire every 10 seconds, gain 100% of physical damages fire damage for 4 seconds. That's 100 more multi basically there. So this Chieftain guy is going to be even crazier maybe than Berserker in some instances with some fire skill, maybe, I'm not sure, I have to test it out, but Berserker is somewhat crazy with war cries, so if we kinda figure out a way to exploit Chieftain in a way, that would be interesting. I don't know anyone that's doing Chieftain, so I kinda wanna do something that's like not being done. I kinda had an idea of using Tectonic Slam, but somebody told me that Mattel is doing it, so we don't wanna copy him, we wanna do something original, I guess. By the way, yesterday somebody suggested I turn off sounds in ini file. Whoever it was, thank you. I think it's doing something, I think it's better. The performance in game, I'm still getting some lag spikes, but it's not horrible. I think those lag spikes are because of server, not because, well, the sound is probably also on server because that's also being calculated, but I guess it runs a bit more smoother than it was, so it's good. I don't mind not having sounds. I still kept like the sounds for when items drop, but... Or did I? Wait. Are we playing without sounds? Let me see. We might be playing without sound. Yeah, POE is muted. In Windows like mixer thingy. So we should start hearing some like things that drop. It was muted because I kinda didn't know that it's not muted because I also have Mercury trade and it also makes sounds, so I thought it wasn't muted. David says, I wish I had more internet speed. I stream too. How much do you have? Maybe you can, like, you don't have to be too insane on it, or you can stream in 720p, you don't have to do 1080p straight up 60 fps. You could do 720p 50 fps or something like that. With 3 megas, so 3000 kilobits per second if you can do it. And we're getting sounds for drops. Cool. Streaming is, and making videos is definitely fun. Those are like some sounds like it's way louder than the music. I should maybe like turn them a bit down. David says I got like 3-4 mega upload, though that's not enough I think. It can be enough, like you can do 720p, you can try it out. I can like give you some settings for OBS if you wanna try it out sometimes. Let's lower the sound a bit. Master volume. Or lower this thing. And keep this thing like that. Doesn't matter. Should even do this thing, it might kill me. It might not. Okay, let's start stacking our rage. It should die really fast. So if it doesn't kill me, I will kill it. Cool. It wasn't that hard. So doing like streams, it takes like a bit to set up everything. It's somewhat crazy until you set up everything. You can try Streamlabs OBS. It's somewhat easier to set up, but it doesn't run as smooth, in my opinion. I run the regular OBS. It works like a charm. Tyler says there is a loot filter with Diablo 2 sound effects, such nice contrast to these dumb sounds. Is this one cool? That's a cool one. We could do some like custom sounds with some like meme sounds when something drops. That could be cool. I think we have sulfite. We don't have that much sulfite actually, but let's start going. Did I run that last map without Nico? Maybe I'm kinda getting lost with everything. This is the wrong way. This is, I did one with... Oh! Crap. I did one with Nothing Cyclone as well, but went Slayer and stopped at around 65 or so. I think I'm not used to a nerfed AoE of Cyclone, but it's really strong. Yeah, AoE is crap. AoE is not great. Though if you go Gladiator, then it's better because Gladiator has way more movement speed. Then you don't feel like that because you can zigzag way more. You can finish off enemies much quicker than what you would on a Slayer. Even though Slayer has a bigger AoE than Gladiator has it's still better in my opinion to have a bit more movement speed. If you do it with maybe Devotus Devotion, maybe like you get a bit more movement speed, or you somehow increase your AoE, and it can be done. I found a way, but I haven't tested it out, but it maybe can work out. We have some like bit better AoE on Zerk, because when we Berserk we become bigger, and then we initially get better AoE because we are bigger, and so our Cyclone is bigger. And with a lot of movement speed you clear things out. But like this setup, I would say it's better on single target maybe, because it's like such a huge damage and small Cyclone. So maybe better for a single target. Though I don't really mind the smaller Cyclone. I had the bigger one in 2 seasons ago, but that character had way less damage. So you get more damage, you lose some. So anyway, Towering Threat could be interesting. If you can stack up 4 of these, maybe you get enough area effect, and you need to grab this. Not that this thing for +2 melee strike range. This is like really good node if you want to make your Cyclone bigger. But I never had enough points to actually take it. Why am I going in here? I'm going to get stuck. I do want to grab this currency, see what's going to give me. Oh, we need to, I guess, kill off some mobs to be open this. And then I went with Flicker Strike, Dual Strike after trying Cyclone, and later Frostblades, which really surprised me since you can freeze bosses up to tier 16. Yeah? How did you like Flicker Strike? Did you get motion sickness after 1 day of playing it? If you didn't, I have a challenge for you. Turn on Screen Shake and try playing it. I think actually first time I played Flicker Strike, I played the whole day with Screen Shake on, because I didn't know it can be turned off. And my first build ever that I played in POE was Flicker Strike for some reason. I don't know, it looked cool. It looked cool, but you can't play that for long. After a while I started not looking at my character, I was just looking at like health bar, so I don't get like motion sickness out of it. But Flicker Strike is definitely not the build. I don't think anyone should be playing it. But it's a noob trap. I mean, everyone like tries it out, it's fun for a while, but playing that every day for a few days, no. This is no, I don't. I played it a year or more ago, but it's great for clearing. Yeah. When did I start playing POE? When it had 3 acts. So it was in beta version, like when it first came out. That's when I played it first. Then I played it again when it had 6 acts. Then I didn't play it for a long while. Then I come back to it and it was crazy good. Like those first like were kind of fun to, because it was a free-to-play game and it was fun. Did I open? Yes, I opened the thing. It was fun because it's free to play, so I could play it with a few friends, and because it's free, we could all play it. So we played in a group, like I don't know 4 or 5 people were, and we picked it up because it was free to play basically. That's the only reason why we picked it up, and it was kind of cool, like nothing crazy when it was in beta, but when they started implementing a whole bunch of stuff, like when they started doing leagues, wow, man, it's crazy how much stuff they added. David says, oh, I started with kill the bosses so I don't die. I started with Bridge League, so that, and 2016 I think. Back then it had 4 acts. I don't know when it was, but it was a long time ago. I remember everyone freaking out when they announced 10 acts. Cool. Okay, I think we'll do some RNG pretty soon. I'm going to corrupt a whole bunch of games, see if what I get. I'm kinda lazy to level them up to level 20. Again, I don't have enough crap. So I picked up, but since I was leveling Berserker, I haven't leveled them up properly. But I've picked up some blood supports, blood magic supports, for selling them. I don't know if the price dropped or if it's still good. It was good a few days ago, but I haven't leveled them up quickly enough, so the price might have went down. Let's see... Players recover as life. I will run it. Let's get Nico. By the way, I know somebody mentioned White Locks a while back, that I have him as a suggested channel. He's actually the person who suggested this game to me. He's way bigger fan of Diablo series than I am, so he suggested we play Path of Exile. He also did stream a bit when the season started. So he plays like way more games, like walkthroughs and let's plays kind of deal. Usually plays at least 2 or 3 games at a time, and does way more videos than I do. So you can definitely check him out if you like Witcher or, well, RPGs in general. I think he did Resident Evil walkthrough recently. The animation, cool. That's always nice to get. Oh, we got an awakened objective. Cool. Let's find another Nico.
Change my soul, make it right.
Yeah, I won't clear the whole map because I want to run a few more Nikos. David says, I don't know about you, but I noticed a lot less of cluster jewels dropping. Like, I can do 10 maps or so, I don't get any cluster jewels at all. Don't think it was that bad on League Start. I don't know if they nerfed it a bit, but I was getting cluster jewels in while I was leveling, so I don't think they are nerfed that much. But I may be wrong.
Take away all my strife. Give me peace in my mind.
Oh, I was just about to run Fizz Reflect map and one-shot myself. Yeah, this happens when you are kind of a bit tired. You end up running Fizz Reflect map and one-shotting yourself. Happened to me quite a few times.
With
Oh, we have a bridge. Yeah, I wanna start the thing. I mean, it's such a nice map. There's a bridge here. Even though I might get killed, I really wanna start Delirium because this was... It couldn't like be better. Get a bridge. Like in here. It's really good. And the games keep leveling up, so that might like lag the game. Hopefully it won't. And I got a level, and I got a log. Okay, let me see. Why does your map device have 5 slots? Mine has 4 because I did what is called a thing. You do with splinters, you have to open the thing. I didn't open it, I got invited by a friend to do it. But just Google like map device with 5 slots and you'll you will find a way to do it. I was actually there's a cluster drill for you. I did it a few days ago with Whitelocks. He got all the things that we needed to open it. It's like these Legion stuff, splinters thingies. You have to combine them to open. I think it's that or what was it? But I wasn't the one who opened it. He was, so... Just Google like map device with 5 thingies, with 5 slots, and you'll get the thing. Ooh. No, its essence drops, those are not like that insane. They do make a sound, but they are not that worth. So it's a Legion encounter. You could, what you could do, because both of you don't have them, you could do them together, like either see if you have, if you combine your splinters, if you have enough to run the thing. You can also invite few of your other friends, so it's best done in groups, so you all combine all the splinters and you can run the map and then get the 5 device with 5 thingies. With 5 slots. But it's definitely like not worth doing it alone. It's best done in group, so you don't waste it, I guess.
By the force of my hand, you're bringing me a soul to save. Plans to filter from my great divine land, hellfire upon their grave. Come, brothers and sisters, we'll give you everything you need. Come, brothers and sisters.
David says, I always hated one thing about the game though, I could never play in party with since it had huge FPS drop playing with others. I never knew why. It's because some of the builds that people play have way too much stuff going on, too many casts, too many things, and game has to calculate everything, and then it's bad for everyone. That's why I like these simple builds like Cyclone, one spell that does the thing. Like if you have 4 totems, that all of 4 totems cast a whole bunch of stuff, for instance, then you like cover all the map in spells, and or you play a summoner which has like 50 mobs running around, and yeah, like those builds are really not good for partying. But if you make a good party builds, so if you play, for instance, one of you picks up an aura build that something like Templar with maybe Righteous Fire, or some build that has lots of auras, he can then cap all of you for resists, for instance. Then you can run items that are have less resists or something like that. And like one of you is focused on single target, one of you has a clear speed, and you kind of combine everything in your one unit and you go through maps, and then it's good. But if you kind of all run some crit craziness or totems, then it's crap. Like, those builds don't work together. But when I see other players have skill around them without any issues, I'm too jealous. Let's see, did I miss? I was here. Even today I had huge FPS drops and then, okay, yeah, I read everything. How much sulfite? Did we get a bit of sulfite, but not a lot. What's going to mine? Oh, I said I do something. Let's see. Yeah, they're level 20. Are they all level 20? 20, 20, 20, 20. Yeah, all of them are 20. So let's crop the crap out of them. Let's go back to hideout. Let's see if they're actually worth. They should be worth around 1x each if they corrupt. Well, not 1x each. If they corrupt, they're worth 1x, but if they don't corrupt, they're worth nothing. You can even level 6 more if you do that helm that I was talking about in the beginning of stream. At least, like, for the beginning, I wouldn't really run it as an endgame option, but you could run tier 12, 13, 14 maps with this thing, and then you disable your chest, and you have another 6 sockets to level up gems in it, which is cool. Anyway, let's give a look at this, how much they are worth actually. Switch to browser. It's not picking up. Let's fix it. There we go. Yeah, this is like the beast that I was looking for. Let's see, POE Ninja. We'll check for skill gems. The idea here is get 21, but without quality, that are corrupted. So blood magic, whoa, they went up in price. GG. If we do 20 quality, then blood magic is like nowhere near like in the top. As you can see, it's if I was to level this thing again to level 20, well, add 20 quality to it, the price would be 0.2 exalts increase. It's like crap. So blood magic doesn't really need quality that much, so people are not buying it with quality, but people want level 21s. So this is like a really nice way. You pick up, for instance, wall haste, not wall haste, but for instance wall magic, black magic support, blood magic support is really good to corrupt on level 20 and not like have quality on it. Precision was actually better a few days ago. Herald of Purity was better than Blood Magic a day or two ago, but now Blood Magic is again good. So let's see if we have some streamer RNG going on, and let's grab them. I've been leveling them for a few days, so because I haven't played for too much, we could probably level them in one day, but yeah, because we were leveling Berserk. I'm going to corrupt all of them, then check what they are. Let's see. 20, 20, 10 quality crap. 19, 19, 20. Did we get at least one? One. Well, just one. Like this corrupted level 20 is probably like not worth anything. Let's see how much it's worth if it's corrupted. It's worth 4 chaos. Yeah, those are going in a dump. I'm not even going to try and sell them. I know somebody would buy them, even like that.
Do you wake up in the morning?
And we got 3 scrolls of wisdom and 1 exalt from 1 point something exalt. 1.34 something like that. We'll put it for 1.4 exalt for now. But that wasn't like a nice RNG, I guess. I hope to get at least 2-3 of them, but 0.5 exalts. You could do 1 batch every day, I think. It's not like that hard because blood magics require. Let me bring the browser.
Everything I know heard so long ago.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired and I type like crap when I'm tired. So in total, to level 8 to level 20, it requires this much XP. And let's see how much XP we're getting per hour in game. So it's 3985 something, and we were getting 184. This like not like greatest, but when we did delve like pushing like crazy, we did that much XP an hour. So see, yeah, like we'll push a bit harder now in delve and see what happens, like how much XP we get. So you could level them up in hour or two probably. If you actually push really hard to get XP, if you kinda slack around and pick up every scroll of wisdom, you're not going to level them up in 5 days. So this is a really great way of just having some currency on the side. But it's like not insane or anything. In this build is actually pretty good because we have so many slots for leveling items. But when you combine it with all other ways of making currency, it's pretty good. Okay, let's see how much XP would it, like if we push really hard, how much XP we're getting. And we got another skill point, but I don't know where to put it because I want to... It's a good way of making money if you get any lucky. Or I could have sold them for like level 20s or level 19s, that would be even better because level 19s are way easier to level up. So for instance, if you don't want any RNG, so you don't want to mess with RNG at all, you do no corruptions, level, should do level 20, 0 and no corruptions. As you can see, you can sell Pierce support or blockchains or chain support for 22. These ones are drops, so I would go with Pierce actually. So you would level 16 of them. Let's see how much they are on level 19. Because level 19 is way easier to level up. So you would do not 20 but level 19. Non-corrupted. Yeah, this is like not that great for Pierce. You need to, I guess, level them up to level 20. Because there are a whole bunch for like few kills. I don't know if somebody is like underpricing them or something. Let's see if it's like the same person. No. I guess. I hope like some people are not like... I said in one video that you should sell the ones for level 19. I hope they are not undercutting each other. If somebody also gave that tip. But it could be that that's the thing. Let's see cold penetration support. Oh, let's see purity of lightning because those are used by heralds. Let's see if they are 19 are any good. Because you have twice as much XP to do from level 19 to 20. These are okay. These ones are respectable. They're 15 kills. So what you would do, let's see, Purity of Lightning, how much XP is that? Level up. Yeah, there's really similar to Blood Magic, there's like not much difference. So if you do total XP from to level 19 is 129 for so on. So you could level this stuff up in less than an hour. So that's how many? We have 16 slots. So 16 slots. Obviously you have time to sell them. You're going to undercut yourself after a while because you have to sell them. So yeah. Grab. Why cannot I click on a stupid calculator? Come on. For real? What's going on with this thing? Okay, finally grab the thing. And now it's under everything. I need to pin it on top of stuff. Okay, this is like being way too weird. Oh, I'm getting a bit tired. It can be here, it doesn't matter. So what we said, we have 16 slots times... Okay, I cannot like... I'm getting tired. That's around 240 divided... How much is 130, I think it's an exalt. You get less than... I guess, around 2 exalts. You would get 2 exalts per less than an hour, I guess. You have to sell them, so you have to like trade 16 times, which sucks. But you would get... Welcome, David. But it would actually be better for new players to do it this way, because it's not RNG. You could do this way better than Chaos Recipe. You're getting like in the more than exalt an hour. So yeah. Did I ever drop a mirror now? I never did. So that's kind of strategy, but I want to corrupt them because I don't know, it's fun, I guess. And you don't have to click on pluses that much. That's my main concern with leveling gems, clicking on pluses. I don't want to do it too much. And we're going to have to do it now. But what we wanted to see how much XP we'll get. So if you go like a maniac between nodes, how much will you get? Let's see.
What would you give of yourself to stay steadfast? Could you shed
Oh, where is this thing? Oh, I was messing around with... Did I switch slots? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's run... I said we'll run really fast, see how much XP we'll get. Okay, these things obviously are going to level up fast. This is like node... Oh, something is going to pop out. You're not getting that much XP, I guess, because... Why are these things stuck on this much XP? None of them are popping. Maybe we'll reset XP again. Here, because this wasn't like that great of example, I guess. How much is XP? Yeah, you could level this up to level 20 in an hour. It's that much XP. But you don't pick up any scrolls of wisdom or any crap. You just run like a maniac and you're going to do it. If you pick up scrolls of wisdom, you're not going to do it.
What would you give of yourself to stay?
I had few people tell me in a video that they did about leveling that you cannot make money like that much with it, but you can. Considering you don't pick up too much things along the way. By the way, you can like, if the pad goes in the right direction... Oh, I cannot click them because I'm holding apparently 2 buttons at the same time. I'm not holding the movement key. Yeah, you can actually click them if you're just cycloning, but if you're war crying, apparently you cannot click on these things. It's blocked. So, nope. No go there. I have to stop and click them. Which is going to probably not be the greatest idea ever. I could if I pop the Volwanton shell, then it's fine. It says I never ever dropped Mirror Shard. I think I dropped Mirror Shard. But never like whole mirror. By the way, did you know that there is an Exalt recipe? It's crap, but there is. You sell a full set of items that are Elder or Shaper influence, and you get Exalt Shard. Not an actual Exalt, but a Shard. And I think you need to do 10 shards to get an Exalt, if I remember correctly. I really wouldn't do that. You would have to trade so much to actually do it. But it's kind of fun that it actually exists. I don't think Chaos recipes, they were probably good at some point, but is like how much stuff has been added to a game, I don't think they will ever be good now. You have so many ways to make currency. I'm guessing they were good when the game didn't have that many options to make chaos. Especially if you're doing something like solo self-found and you cannot buy items, then probably makes sense. There are a lot of like crazy little recipes that can boost your character without ever needing to trade. You can craft really nice leveling weapons and things like that. I usually twink my characters a lot and I'm lazy to craft anything. Obviously when the season starts you have to do it. No, you could like drop some stuff along the way and just... You could level up, it's like not that crazy. Especially if you're doing spellcaster, then it's... yeah, not that hard. Even though if you don't craft the ones with spell damage. David Zečević says, you sound like you're for Balkan. We already, like I said, from where I am. You weren't there, yes, it was a while back. I'm from Serbia, and you're probably also from Serbia, or you're from maybe Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, or something like that. Jacob says, usually do chaos recipe at the beginning of the league for my first X, then I'm pretty set from there. Assuming I hadn't actually dropped an X. Yeah, I don't even do that. I never did a chaos recipe this league. Because, I don't know. If I spend time doing that, I'm running less maps per hour. So I would rather run a few maps more than do chaos recipes, honestly. If you set up everything correctly, if you level up gems from start, like extra gems in slots, if you run really quickly through maps, you really don't need a chaos recipe. Is this like a side hustle? Are you looking to become a streamer? Yeah, it's kinda... I don't have anything else to do at the moment. I usually do YouTube when I don't have anything else to do. It's kinda... yes, it's a side hustle. I guess I would call it like that. I usually do either some freelancing stuff or things like that. Like not employed all the time, so I have extra time on my hand to do YouTube. But I'm more focused on doing YouTube than streaming. This is like for fun. Since I'm going to either way like do some maps or delving or things like that, why not stream it? It's more fun this way. If I was just doing this, I would probably be watching some YouTube videos when I'm doing this, or maybe some series or something. But I wouldn't definitely just play like POE. I would like do something else alongside it. But since I'm doing that, why not like stream and talk to you guys? It's fun. It's fun for me, and I guess it's fun for you. So yeah. David says, I didn't do Chaos Recipe this league too. I have the problem that I need to kill every monster in the map, which is slowing me down and picking up every altar and alchemy orb. Yeah, just like go crazy with loot filter and ignore everything. Especially this season around. This season, if you push the delirium really hard, you get so many splinters. So if you can't push the map hard enough, you get 50, 100. I've seen people get 200 splinters. I didn't get that much, but I think I got 150 from one map that I did, that I pushed it really good. And from like fully delirious map, you get a full on key from one map, I think. And that's like 80 kills. Can you like collect that much items? Probably not. Like maybe if you if you identify that many items, you're wasting so much time to see if they're actually good. Tyler says your laugh is so funny. Thank you, I guess. I heard that some people just like the voice. I don't know. They just like listening to me for some reason. Should I sell simulacrums on random? I would say random. If you're not dying in them a lot, you should run them. I dropped my best drops in this season were simulacrums from simulacrum runs. I dropped one voices, that's 20x. I dropped 6 link recipe in simulacrum. I dropped I don't know what else was, but I got every simulacrum I did, I got something good. You always get scarabs, almost always get scarabs, so after you run a simulacrum you have scarabs to juice up your maps, so never sell them in my opinion. The most I get is around 20. How do you get so much? What do I get? Did I miss the comment? What was the 20 number? I'm not sure. Just clarify that for me. By the way, if you're buying gems, if you buy them from Clarissa, not like all of the gems, but some of the gems can be bought from Clarissa, they are straight up level 11. So some of the gems you can buy in Act 3, was that Act 3 or Act 2? Oh, Splinters! Yeah, you have to juice up your maps like crazy to get that much. You do Sextons, you do Scarabs, you do everything that you can throw for extra density, and you hope you don't get killed if you run that, because that is going to be so much crazy. I didn't get that much in with Zerk because I didn't want to push my maps at all, because I'm going to get probably insta killed if I open map like that. But on Gladiator I can push it. You can check that one run that's on a forum thread with full delirious map, and you will see just how much they drop in that kind of situation. And that is also true if you push them, if you push the delirium really hard, regardless if it's delirious map or not. If you push the delirium really fast and you kill everything really fast, you can get lots of pointers. I've seen few videos on YouTube people dropping like 200. I never dropped that much myself, but 100 is possible, it's not like crazy. You obviously need to juice up the maps, so that's the main thing.
With this time tomorrow, there's a bounty on my heart. See my lose follows, and I tried so.
Oh, we used up the dynamites. Oh, I get so much as rate. Maybe I should upgrade this. Though, nah. Oof. Maybe we can get. Nah, I will get the. I will keep pushing these two, even though I'm already overcapped quite a bit, probably. It says I did around 4 or 5 simulacrums so far, and the most valuable thing that I got was 1 extra meat, but of course it dropped blighted maps, scarabs, and other valuable stuff. Yeah, blighted maps are worth like 20 kills, so yeah, it's not like one GG drop, but you got a whole bunch of stuff. You probably from every simulacrum that you run, and that's like 15-20 minutes to run them, maybe more, I don't know. But it's around that. You are always profiting at least like the thing that if you were to sell it, it's around 80 exalts, 80 kills, but you get at least an X out of it if you were going to sell the things that you got from it, like scarabs and everything. By the way, if the scarab. But delirium orb that makes the map drop scarabs. So delirious map with scarabs, delirium orb with scarabs. If those are not expensive, first of all run them. But if they're not expensive, you can even buy them because scarabs, some of the scarabs are really expensive. Other thing that I wanted to try out with delirium that could be really cool. I don't know if you guys know about doctor cards and barrier chamber map. Probably like that's lots of streamers do it. Well, used to do it. I don't know if somebody is doing it now with how profitable it is, but you could do one shenanigan that I think is going to be really good. You run fully delirious barrier chamber map with delirium orbs that give divination cards, because divination card orbs are not expensive last time I checked, but that was a long time ago. I haven't checked that recently, but I think it could be like really crazy to drop a doctor card. I might try that. Tyler says, should I gamble 50x for Headhunter of 850 to get it? I wouldn't get it at all if you don't have, if you like have the money to, if you bought everything else, I mean everything that can upgrade your build, then I would buy Headhunter. But if you haven't done that yet, then I would invest that money in something else, in general. Because that's way too much money in one place, in my opinion. I would buy, like, I would use in my build, if I had 150x, I would use Watcher's Eye with extra impales, I would use 2 voices probably, and 6 split personalities or something. I would try something like that if we had that much money. David said, yeah, doctor cards can be bothered to farm one map all day and get to board. Yeah, But this is like with delirious mobs. I don't know if they will drop faster. And how that good, if that will be good. Let's see. I'm going the wrong way. Sir, so you said Gladiator is better than Berserker for simulacrums, or is it because Berserker is not really built yet? I'm not sure how good the Berserker is. I'm just going to tell you one thing. 60% of people who play One with Nothing are playing Berserkers. So I'm guessing all of those people are onto something. And there is like a way to build a Berserker that is really good. That's how I found out about Warcries. I was researching on POE Ninja what people are playing, and I seen that lots of people that run Berserkers are also doing Warcry. So I went and did the research and saw that Warcries are somewhat OP. So that's why I started doing this. Have you tried Paradoxia and Savior? No, I haven't. I know what they are, and they are somewhat crazy, and we should probably, when we finish like our builds, if we have lots of currency on our hands, we should give them a go and compare them to One with Nothing, see how they stack up. They are probably better than One with Nothing, I'm not sure, but they are also really expensive. I don't know how much they are at the moment. You can tell me if you know. Should I go here, then see what's down here? Maybe? Oh, we need lots of sulfite to do that. I will do this one. Yes, we're not going to get to level 90 tonight. Because it's 1 in the morning, so I will quit soon and like get a bit earlier, hopefully, because I keep staying up way late. I have like a bad habit of staying way too late, because I got that habit of studying during the night and like studying till morning. And then I can really easily flip my time to like stay all night from time to time. And I don't want to do that because it's definitely not good for your health, I think. It's definitely not great. I get some like weirdness if I do that. I bought Savior and I might get Paradoxia to try with Cyclone 2. I bought Savior when it was around 16x. Yeah, that's definitely more expensive than starting One with Nothing. Obviously you need 4x for splits if you wanna do it like have a life and a damage and not just damage. But you can start this with way less, I think. Yep, I think I might drop it. It's 1:20 in the morning, so yep. I think it's enough for now. I mean, I wanted to get to level 90, but I'm way too tired and I'm probably going to die once now, and then I will push it again and start like trying to... Why do I have this on this? It's not needed. Then I will start trying to level up again. So it's going to take way too much time, probably. But we'll level up to level 90 tomorrow, and then we'll start messing with POB. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow, probably the same time. So